Hey, so here we are on Sunday afternoon, and I'm going to have an awesome special guest today. And as usual, I'm just fighting with with the technology to get it going, but we'll be live in just a moment here. So I'm going to share this link. Da da da. And I'm going to say today with special guest AUBRYN. And that is going on my Facebook page. And now we're set. Woohoo. So I'll give a minute for folks to find us. I'm opening up the chat. And hey, Bill, welcome. Nice to see you. And hello, Gordon. Thanks for joining. So today should be pretty exciting. I already gave away who my special guest is, and I'll talk more about her momentarily. You know what? I'm going to play a different instrument here. Nah, I got this one out. We'll just do it. All right, so I think I'm going to start with a song called How I Became a Villain. I will tell you my life story. It's a cautionary tale. All the years of guts and glory in the belly of the whale. How my bitter angels fly while my better angels fail. Oh, my beloved, no fire for revenge led me to play the buzzard's part. No feud, no broken promise, just a string of broken hearts. And the brokest one was mine, and that's where my story starts. Oh, my beloved, but I'd be good if I could, but I can't, so I won't. I'd be true, say I do, but it turns out that I don't. It's too late to go straight, so I'll just accept my fate. So listen if you're willing to how I became a villain. Now I was studying the people on the green side of the fence. And it's not how much you can do, but how many you convince. And if your teeth are sharp and white, then they will know you're talking sense. Oh, my beloved, but I'd be good if I could, but I can't, so I won't. I'd be true, say I do, but it turns out that I don't. It's too late to go straight, so I'll just accept my fate. So give me headline, Bill, and it's how I became a villain. I walk the floor all night long, just wondering how I went wrong. But I'd be good if I could, but I can't, so I won't. I'd be true, say I do, but it turns out that I don't. It's too late to go straight, so I'll just accept my fate. The stories where they kill, and it's how I became a villain. La da 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 da. All right, so I thought I'd kick things off with How I Became a Villain, as thematically it connects to my special guest today. Not that she's a villain, but she has written some really excellent songs from the point of view and about some really cool villains from movies and fiction. She's been streaming now for 9 years, doing a weekly web concert. So well before the pandemic. And I was streaming before the pandemic for like, a year. She's been doing this for 9 years. So we're going to learn some things from her today for sure about doing the whole Twitch and live stream business. But I met her back in 2015 when we were both in the Kerrville New Folk competition, and she's an amazing songwriter, really cool person. Without further ado, I'd like to welcome AUBRYN.
Hello.
Hello. So thank you
What
so
an
much for
introduction.
joining me today.
Thank you so much for having me.
I actually had words in my head about you. I didn't even have to write them down.
I know how that is.
Mhm.
It's awesome. Right
So
on.
how's it going? You're in Nashville, right?
I am. Yep. Nashville, Tennessee. Been here for 12 years.
Wow.
I know.
Where were is that did you grow up in the Midwest or?
No, San Diego, California.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Mhm.
I grew up in the Midwest, so Nashville's very close to my, like 3-hour drive away from my my birthplace.
Nice. I went to college in Columbia, Missouri though.
Oh, wow. All right.
Yeah.
Cool. So I've ended up here in New England, and I would like to visit the West Coast. I'd like to make it back to Nashville as well. It's just been a while since I've been traveling, so I have like severe travel envy. Lots of people saying hello here, by the way. We've got Taylor and Steven, and they're all joining us from Twitch, which is super awesome.
Hello, Gary.
Yay. I've not done that. Yeah, Gary says
Yes.
nice Muppet response.
Channeling Kermit. Hello, sir.
So I am also on Twitch, as you can see right now. My Twitch is, I've been somewhat neglectful of, I've not been doing, the raids and all of the stuff, but I do have a streamer song list. I just don't have it like
nice.
hooked up like it should be.
I think you need OBS in order to have it on your screen.
Okay. So I was going to share my streamer song list link, but it looks like I can't make any more captions right now. So that's all right. But I will share the link to
Can you put it in the
AUBRYN's
chat?
Twitch page. Yeah. I have to go out to the chat to get to it. But it's yeah, let's see here. Boom, boom. Not it. That's the link for this concert. So never mind that message I just sent you. But the link that I've just put below is the link to AUBRYN's channel on Twitch TV, AUBRYN Music. And you'll see that I'm going to be with her on December 15th. So we get to hang out twice this month, which is extra cool and exciting. And it'll be 2 days before my birthday as well. So I get to celebrate with you a little bit.
Yay. I'm excited.
Yeah, me too.
It's going to be fun.
Would you like to play a song?
Absolutely. Since you mentioned one of my villain songs, I'm like, I am in drop D. I don't need to be in drop D right now. There we go. I'm gonna turn my reverb on a little bit.
Ooh.
I know, fancy, right? Do we want Snow White or Little Mermaid?
Oh, I think my fans will be up for Little Mermaid. I would like to hear both in the course of this.
The Snow White one was inspired by a Neil Gaiman short story.
Yes. Oh, please tell. Well, so whichever one you play, you got to tell us the story. But I just wanted to compliment your whole setup there with the moon.
Thank you.
And I've got my little lights, but that is like stellar indeed.
Thank you.
So anyway, I'm
stellar.
Gonna be quiet.
I see what you did there.
Yes. All right, here we go. Here's AUBRYN.
Hello. All right, we're gonna do the Little Mermaid one. This one is so I have this theory about the Little Mermaid. I have this theory about the Little Mermaid that she was actually a siren, and Oh, stellar or lunatic, nice. She was actually a siren, and the sea witch was actually trying to save the prince's life by taking away her voice, because a siren's voice is their weapon. So if you take away their weapon, right, then they can't hurt anybody. So this is called That Voice. It started with pirates, violent thieves of the sea. She'd sing and they'd sink, and that was fine by me. But this one was different. I could tell he was kind. I saw his demise in her eyes, and I couldn't change her mind. She's got that voice, lures the wicked to die. That voice, even good men don't survive. That voice is to die for. I told her a secret. She could walk among men, but I needed to hear her sing her song again, and I stole it right from her. Lungs and her lips. She could walk, but she couldn't talk, because between my fingertips I held that voice, lures the wicked to die. That voice, even good men don't survive. That voice is to die for. You see, I'm not as wicked as they say, but I couldn't stop her any other way. He'd have perished for sure with a voice so pure, calling him to the sea to stay. With that voice, that voice, that voice is to die for.
Wow. Oh man, talk about a voice to die for. That was amazing. I really like that song.
Thank you.
Yeah. I love
It's one of my favorites.
I love your storytelling ability. I find that is one of the hardest things as a songwriter, is to tell a solid story in a song. And I really admire Jonathan Bird is one of my idols, because he can really spin an actual story, and I think you're very great
Yeah.
at that. So,
Well,
yeah.
thank you so much. I appreciate that. Yay.
So
Hi, Nikki.
lots of great comments coming in from the Twitch side, and I'm like showing them as quickly as I can here. Oh, well, that one it
Yeah.
looks like symbols until you put it on here. So
Yeah.
yeah, it looks great.
Those are my emotes on Twitch.
Very nice. Oh, I have so much to learn. But
I will be happy to teach you anything you want to know about Twitch. I love sharing what I've learned.
I appreciate that so much. Yeah. Well, let's see here, and I'm gonna follow your channel immediately when we're done here, and
Cool.
be checking out some more of your stuff. So let's see here. I have a song to follow that one.
Yay.
I
I feel
don't
appropriate
know that
wearing my octopus necklace.
I almost wore my octopus earrings, and then I wore leaves instead.
Well,
but,
yeah. Oh, nice. Yeah. I typically try not to wear earrings if I'm going to be wearing headphones because then they hurt after a while.
Yeah, these are working okay because they're dangly. They like hang out
Right.
below.
Yeah,
The
that makes sense.
masks and headphones and earrings are all sort of
Yeah.
problematic. But anyway, yeah, it's hard to follow that song, but thematically, I do have a song that will fit. So I'm gonna
Perfect.
play that one next. So this is
Uh-oh.
wrong button. There we go. This is one of my songs that's on my most recent CD, and the CD was called Until the Words Are Gone, and lots of the songs on it are dealing with communication breakdown, and this song is called Horse. Now a horse needs a rider, like a man needs a gun. A siren needs her voice, like the earth needs the sun. I didn't need you, and you didn't need me, and we were never all the things we set out to be. So we talk about it, and we talk about it. We talk about it. We talk about it till the words are gone. We shoot the breeze with our weapons drawn, and there's no point, and we just can't win. And the world goes round and it comes up again, and we only make ourselves. We only make ourselves horse. Now some pay lip service to the higher power, then spit or swallow that communion flower. We beg for forgiveness and pray for our sin, but we're only making noise. We ain't listening when we talk about it. And we talk about it. We talk about it. We talk about it till our faces turn blue. Never mind the blather or the ballyhoo, and we miss the point and just can't win. And the world goes round and it comes up again, and we only make ourselves. We only make ourselves horse. And no one hears a word that I say. Now to politicians on TV, they say the same thing but can't agree. And one wears blue while one wears red, but they're two faces on the same figurehead, and they talk about it. And they talk about it. They even scream about it. They talk about it. till we tune them out, and they don't know what they're talking about. And this debate ain't got no end. They're gonna need me a lozenge, need some fisherman's friend, gonna need some chloroseptic, gonna need a stiff drink, gonna need to talk it over with my shrink, gonna need a glass of water, gonna need a new phone, gonna need to call you up next time you're home, and we'll talk and we'll laugh and we'll shout and we'll smoke, we'll talk and we'll spout and we'll sputter and choke, and we'll talk and we'll laugh and we'll shout and we'll scream, we'll talk and we'll scream and we'll shout and we'll sing, and we only make ourselves, we only make ourselves ours. Oh, thanks. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
I dig that.
cool. Let's see here. I'm just checking out the comments. Thank you very much. Thematically, it was like, okay, I've got the
Yeah.
song for this.
I noticed your siren line.
Yes. A song thing about like somebody needing their voice. I was like, oh yes, duh. It's funny how that sometimes I'm like, wait, I wrote a song about that kind of. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so tell us more about your songs.
Well, this next one, I have one that's gonna kind of thematically go off of the one you just did. I'll do the Snow White one in a little bit, but this one is new, and it's called it's called They're Everywhere. And it's I actually wrote it because I started writing it at least a year ago. And because I was trying to write a song every day for a month. I got like 27 days where I wrote something every day. And so its alternate name is The Apocalypse is Nigh. But I think I'm gonna call it They're Everywhere now.
I like that.
And it's a little bit of a political commentary, but without being super blatant, I guess. It's a zombie song. So yeah. You'll see. All
right. Give it up for zombies.
Zombies. There we go.
Oh, I keep pressing the wrong.
Mindless madness multiplying, brainless beasts are bastardizing everything we used to know. Hate is the seed they sow. Their lit teeth are rotting, their breath is foul, their faces locked in a permanent scowl. They're terrifying in a herd, and they won't listen to a single word. The apocalypse is nigh. We got zombies everywhere. They try to eat our brains, so we cease to care. They're everywhere. Necromancers pulling the strings, up in towers dangling things. These are not benevolent kings, planning publicity for personal gain, fabricating falsities for fortune and fame. They know how to play the game, but do they ever feel shame? The apocalypse is nigh. We got zombies everywhere. They try to eat our brains, so we cease to care. They're everywhere. In the White House, down the street, up in rockets we'll never reach, walking mindless and dragging their feet, decaying quickly in the summer heat. The apocalypse is nigh.
That was
Thank you.
fabulous. I really like
Thanks.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's my newest one that I've completed, I think. Well, almost newest. I've actually got another kind of zombie song that I co-wrote recently that is actually the newest. But yeah, now I have 2
Wow.
zombie songs.
2 zombie songs. I have no zombie songs, but the next song almost has zombies in it that I'm gonna play. So I'll play you my newest song, which also has like a little subtle political commentary, but it's a Halloween song, and it's
Sweet.
called "Kids Are Scary." So
Kids
yeah.
are scary. They are.
So here's "Kids Are Scary." I'm gonna put my Let's see. Actually, I think I have this one up on Patreon, so I'll put my little Patreon link for you. Ta-da. Kids are scary because they're honest, but politicians are scary because they lie. Mariah Carey is also scary, though I'm not sure I could really tell you why. People are scary, like the dentist, but there is none so terrifying as the clown. With giant shoes and big red nose, he'll blithely juxtapose a painted smile atop his hidden frown. The world is scary, though reasons vary, but you can face your fear all by yourself. It's scary, makes you wary, but don't be afraid of fearing fear itself. Now crowds are awful, they make me panic, but I get so anxious staying home alone. Paranoid and feeling bitter like some lonesome babysitter with a heavy breather calling on the phone. Haunted houses in eerie cornfields with the endless static buzzing on TV, where the cattle start to glow and get beamed up by UFO at the dawning of the singularity. Yes, it's scary, though reasons vary, but you can face your fear all by yourself. Yes, it's scary, makes you wary, but don't be afraid of fearing fear itself. Now the jury's out on masks. It depends on who you ask, whether we're more frightful with them or without. So much mayhem in the news, seems nobody shares your views. It's enough to leave you trembling with self-doubt. Creaky bridges, werewolves and witches, the Terminator, Chucky, Pumpkinhead, Beelzebub and Beetlejuice, Lizzie Borden on the loose, the nameless creature underneath the bed. From Cthulhu to Nosferatu, from the Mothman to the Manticore, it's a whole darn bestiary, Frankenstein to the Tooth Fairy, that ancient raven croaking nevermore. From the spine-chilling to the horrifying, from body snatchers to the killer bee, from New Math to old King Kong, I've trapped them all here in my song. And now the scariest of all is me. Thank you very much. I'm so glad
I
I
like
get
your
to
style.
play that.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
I love it.
Lots of nice comments coming in from our friends
You
on
wrote that
Twitch.
just for me.
Hello. Yeah, thank you to Gordon. You wrote that just for me.
Amazing.
So have you met Gordon Nash?
I don't think so.
I think I met Gordon at NERFA. And I guess you've stayed mostly in the Midwest and South regions, so you haven't crossed paths yet. But yeah, I thought Gordon would
I haven't
love
done
you.
any of the Folk Alliance stuff yet.
Yeah,
but I need to get on that.
Gordon's in the New York City area, so
Cool.
you need to come
Love New
out
York.
here.
Yeah,
we would like the East Coast would love you.
I really enjoy the East Coast. I've got tons of friends out that way. So
yeah, come on tour. I mean, when touring is viable again.
Yeah,
that is. So
probably
Gordon
not
says
that long. Hopefully, I don't know. Well,
he says the Bronx. So.
Gotcha. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want these like little hearts to show up, but
I know.
they don't. They're just so cute. They're like little rainbow hearts.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, so back to the concert. You got another one?
Of course. Yeah, I'll do my
Sweet.
Snow White one now.
Perfect.
We've kind of eased into it a little bit. This one kind of is one of the weirder ones, but yeah. So it's inspired by a short story by Neil Gaiman, and this was actually the first one of my fairy tale villains series where I actually like changed some of the story essentially to make the villain not actually a villain, more the would-be hero if things had gone another way. It's called We Pay.
She wasn't right. She took a bite and killed her father slowly. So in the night, under moonlight, when they brought me her heart, it kept beating, and I should have killed her then. Yes, I should have killed her then. But we pay. Yes, we pay. We pay for our mistakes. Yes, we pay. We pay. We pay for our mistakes. They came to me for aid. They were dismayed. The forest folk were dying, so I poisoned some apples, found her in the glass, and I brought them to her dwelling. Her heart stopped beating then. Yes, I should have killed her then. But we pay. Yes, we pay. We pay for our mistakes. Yes, we pay. We pay. We pay for our mistakes.
All right, we got to talk about the prince for a second. The prince in Snow White goes into the middle of the forest, sees a girl in a coffin, and his first instinct is to kiss her and say like, oh my gosh, she's really pretty. Bring her back to my castle so he can do what with her? Like, I think maybe the prince has a thing for dead girls. I'm just, I tried tempting him first, but he was cursed with desire for nothing living. And then he found snow, so still and so cold, and her heart again started beating, and bits of the truth make a lie seem likely. They make a convincing case against me, and I pay. Yes, I pay. I pay for my mistakes. Yes, I pay. We pay. We pay
Yeah.
Thank you.
Also a great song with amazing storytelling, and I like the villain perspective there.
Yeah. It's fun.
I can't remember, it's a thing that I've heard somewhere in another story, that like really who's painted as the villain or the hero is just the perspective of
Exactly.
really who gets to tell the story.
Mm-hmm.
Um so that's cool. I like it. And
Absolutely.
yeah, I had not thought about the prince before, but that is a little messed up. Really.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a little messed up. That's
Going
for
around,
sure.
But I know if I saw somebody in a glass coffin in the forest, my first instinct would be to kiss them. No. I'd be like, "Yes, true love's kiss will bring this person back to life."
I mean, to be fair, maybe it could be like he was trying to give her mouth to mouth or something, like,
Right.
CPR.
Yes.
And back then, people probably didn't know much about what that was, and like if he did, then it might just seem like he was trying to kiss her. I don't know.
Fairy tale CPR. That's a whole other theory. I like
Yeah.
it. Yeah. Let's
Benefit of the
see.
doubt, devil's advocate.
Gordon says, "Who lives? Who lives? Who tells the story?"
Yep, it's true.
Yes. Yeah, well, I'll change things up just ever so slightly here.
Why are you
Um,
beating that woman?
I don't
Chest
understand.
compressions. Chest compressions, yeah.
Oh, yes. Okay.
Trevor's been asking for your Wallaby song.
I do have a song called "I Want a Wallaby to Follow Me," which is not about social media. It's about like going to Australia and making friends with animals. Maybe I'll play that one at the end. It would be a very distinct mood shift right now. It's a kid's song. But I was feeling like doing this one. This is a song that I wrote, and it's another like all my songs recently, I guess, during the pandemic have either been kids songs or like songs that are in one way or another political commentary or just sort of, I don't know. So this is either a song that is to a terrible muse or a song about like what's wrong with the world. But the idea behind it is it's called Waltz in a Minor Key, and the idea is that like a waltz is already sort of there's something moody about a waltz, and when you put one in a minor key, it's like moody squared. And I was trying, I couldn't think of any minor key waltzes. And then of course there's like chim chimney chim chimney chim chim chiree, and there's a bunch of them. But
I may have to play my waltz in a minor key next.
Perfect. All right, so this is I've never gotten the chance to go song for song with you. This is,
I know,
like, the best.
I know.
I want to do this all the time. This is so great. All right, this is Waltz in a Minor Key. When you were young, you were bound for the stage with your mother's charm and your father's rage. Now here you are working for minimum wage, but you know not to do it for free. You tear it all down. If you had half a chance with macabre dedication and violent romance, we should have known better. The night we first danced to your waltz in a minor key. Oracles discount the omens you bode. Wildfire decay running off of the road. Once there were forests and rivers that flowed. Now your name's on damnation's marquee. You never believed in anyone's plans, or nothing that you couldn't hold in your hands. You've left me forsaken, like all of the fans of your waltz in a minor key, but transported by the centripetal force, all the world blurs except for your face. I hang on too tight, and try as I might, I can't shake the feeling of ironic grace. When destiny offers the cup of despair, your hopes and your dreams turn to thoughts and prayers in some roadhouse dance hall on the edge of nowhere. It's a future we didn't foresee. So here comes the end. You're gonna be missed, though we're wistful for something that didn't exist. It's a bittersweet flavor you crave, like a kiss or a waltz in a minor key, or a waltz in a minor key.
I love that.
Thank
It's got
you
some
very much.
really cool lyrics in that one too.
Cool. Thank
Yeah.
you. Yeah, I had fun writing that. So there's a whole conversation going on about our tapestries
Yeah, I know.
and our string lights here.
Similar, but not exactly the
Similar.
same.
Yeah.
My tapestry that I have that's similar to that is much more purple. Yours looks more maroon.
Yeah, mine is it's kind of
Mhm.
maroon, and then there's
Mhm.
some aqua in it.
Yeah.
I've been told that I look like a peacock with it behind me.
Yeah, oh totally. Absolutely.
I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but
It's a good thing. It's beautiful.
thank you. Peacocks are pretty cool.
Peacocks are awesome.
Yay.
They're loud. They are loud.
We are.
Right?
Okay, that's the only peacock impression I'm gonna do, like, on social media for the rest of time. That was just really bad. Okay, so yeah, back to AUBRYN. And I'm just gonna plug this again that we're gonna be on Twitch together on December
Yes.
15th, but you do this every week, is that
Every
right?
week. Mm-hmm.
Every week on Twitch on Wednesday evening.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, and by the way,
9:30, typically 9:30. I'm thinking I think I might actually change it to 9 p.m. Eastern time, so 8 p.m. Central. It's just like move it a half an hour, so it's just a little bit earlier.
yeah.
But
Well, keep me posted.
I will.
So that's if you are, want to check out AUBRYN and me on December 15th, or just check out AUBRYN every week on Twitch. And also, I'm just gonna plug, if you're watching and you're enjoying the show, please do share this with your friends. Let folks know. And I think most of our audience is on Twitch today, which is super cool. Usually I'm getting a lot of people from Facebook, and I don't see as many of the Facebook fans today, although I think my mom said hi earlier. But we also do have tip jars, and I'll just share those captions super quick here. So I have a Venmo and a PayPal if you'd like to tip me.
Do
The
it.
Venmo is just at Amy-Kucharik. And if I take that away and you forget, just go to my website. It's easy to find. And AUBRYN has this really cool, helpful link tree, LINKT dash or .ee / AUBRYN music, and that's got links to a tip jar as well as videos and audio recordings and all kinds of stuff you can check out, including I was watching or listening to something earlier that now I've forgotten what it was, like kind of a Stevie Nicks vibe almost. And I hope
Hmm.
that you take that as a compliment, because
Yeah.
I mean it as such. The spooky, it was like what was that called? It was like the third thing down in the list, and you were running through a field and
Oh, spirits.
spirits. Yeah, it was
Mhm.
cool.
Thank you.
Anyways, so folks, check out this link tree and AUBRYN's stuff, and give her tips and give her follows and love and things. And now we're gonna listen to her play a song.
Tip your host.
Thanks.
So you mentioned Waltz in a minor key. I'm actually gonna be doing a music video for this one. We raised funds for it before the pandemic hit, and I'm finally like actually getting on it and being like, okay, I think it's time to be able to actually do this. So we're planning to record it in late January to have it by spring. The song is called Medusa.
Your shoulders are heavy with the weight of your past. I tell you I love you. You say I won't be the last to try to look deep inside you, but you won't meet my eyes. I'm planning our future. You're scripting goodbyes. How do I make it known that I won't turn to stone? If I could just hold you and say everyone feels this way, maybe you could stop feeling alone and believe that I won't turn to stone. You remember the feeling of being able to trust, soaking up their attention, feeding off of their lust. But you didn't count on the jealousy to leave you disfigured for no one to see. How do I make it known that I won't turn to stone? If I could just hold you and say everyone feels this way, maybe you could stop feeling alone and believe that I won't turn away. A hardened like clay, I stay with you through every dark day. How do I make it known that I won't turn to stone? If I could just hold you and say everyone feels this way, maybe you could stop feeling alone and believe that I won't turn away. A hardened like clay, I stay with you through every dark day. How do I make it known that I won't turn to stone? If I could just hold you and say everyone feels this way, maybe you could stop feeling alone and believe that I won't turn to stone.
Okay. The world needs more Medusa songs, or maybe it just needs that Medusa song, because that was really cool.
I think it needs more Medusa songs overall, in general. I agree.
Yeah.
I have a friend who actually recently wrote a Medusa song too, and I'm like, yes.
I don't think I've ever heard one before, so
Hmm.
that's cool.
Yeah.
Well, I think I'll play. I'm still not quite ready for the Wallaby song, but
Maybe we'll
there's
both
also,
play our kind of kids type songs at the end.
yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah. I've got one
There's
that I wrote about Trevor, aka Taylor fan there.
there's a request for you to make animal noises.
Of course
So,
there is. Of
uh,
course.
yes. So and the tapestry debate was raging on as well.
Oh
So
yeah,
you
for
have
sure.
excellent fans. Thank you all so much for tuning in, by
They're
the
the
way.
best. Gary says no animals.
Oh, so yeah,
Mhm.
I'll do another one of mine here for you, and I'll just put this thingy. And I'll put this other one up. Why not?
There you go.
Okay. So this is in keeping with the theme. This is so great. I've never had so many thematically appropriate songs. This makes me so happy.
I know, we totally are in sync with our music.
Yes. We're gonna go to G minor now. Although I think the songs are actually in D minor. Anyway, we're gonna play a G minor. This is called The Snake. Mother said to always kill a snake. So when I saw that copperhead, I took up my hoe and my rake, trapped his head and went in for the kill. And as that blade came down, he said, do what thou will. Met a Buddha as I walked along. His eyes were golden and he sang a funny song. I said, I think one of us has got to go. And as I took his life, he said, don't think, just know. Contender, out on a bender, don't try to stop her, she's going clear. Lead me to water, don't call the doctor. I'm trying to conquer all of my fears. Walked along a crevice in the road. Went all the way down to hell, if I know. I met a truck with a devil at the wheel. And as he ran me down, he said, I do not like the way you deal. Contender, out on a bender, don't try to stop her, she's going clear. Lead me to water, don't call the doctor, I'm trying to conquer all of my fears. button. There we go. Yay.
Yay.
I played that song and I've gotten so many interesting comments from that one. Someone was like, is that about Doctor Who? I'm like, well, sure, why not? But so like when I wrote that, I didn't know that Going Clear was a specific reference to Scientology, and I decided to keep the line in the song, and but it did like make an interesting added some depth. But yeah, when I wrote that, I was very naive, and I just was like, oh, it sounds cool. It's like a thing that Leonard Cohen talks about. Well, Leonard Cohen dabbled in like lots of religions and also Scientology, and so
interesting.
I learned, and I think I watched a documentary about it. I definitely read up on it, and it's a scary thing. Anyway, so we've got time really for one more song, but I think we can squeeze in 2 kids songs so I can play the Wallaby song for Taylor Fan.
All right. See, now you mentioned Doctor Who. I'm like, oh, should I do my Doctor Who song instead?
Oh, well, you could do that Doctor Who song, and we could just like, Taylor says, yay. So I probably have to do the Wallaby song. It's up to you, whatever you want to play.
Gordon wants me to do the Doctor Who song.
I'm all for it.
It's my, you've seen the episode where he meets Vincent van Gogh, brings him to the future so he can see his art in a museum.
That's a great episode. I like that one.
So good. So, yes. An old-time Whovian, nice. Yeah, I'm sorry, Trevor. I think I'm going to do this one instead of my kids' song. You hear my keys? Okay.
Yes. Sounds great.
Sweet. If you could see into the future, if you could know how it all will end, would it make a difference, my friend? If you could meet a man who said, if you could hear how they'll talk about you, the praise you name across the continents, do you think it would make you content? Or would you still be stuck in your suffering? Would you try to change your fate? Would you get lost in the starry, starry night, or end up standing at eternity's gate? If I could take you in my time machine to a museum filled with your work, if you could meet a man who says he loves you, thinks you're the greatest that he's ever seen, what would that mean? Would you still be stuck in your suffering? Would you try to change your fate? Would you get lost in the starry, starry night, or end up standing at eternity's gate? If you could have the recognition, everything that comes with it, would it make things better or worse? Or would you still be stuck in your suffering? Would you try to change your fate? Would you get lost in the starry, starry night, or end up standing at eternity's gate?
Woo! Piano too. Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been working on it. So piano was actually my first instrument. I took lessons for a long time and then didn't really play it when I picked up the guitar,
Yeah, me too. I learned on piano. My mom was a
Mhm.
piano teacher, and she's a great pianist.
Mhm.
She played for church, and she was a music teacher for many years. And I played, and I went to contest when I was maybe like a fourth or fifth grader, and I was supposed to play Mozart's Fantasia in D minor, and I could play that piece, and it was my favorite, and I
Mhm.
loved it so much. And I walked in, and my mind went like
Oh,
absolutely blank.
no.
And ever since then, the piano makes me just crazy nervous, and
Huh.
I need to get over that. But like my hands will shake, you know.
Wow.
Yeah,
Interesting.
interesting. Yeah. Anyway, so lots of compliments on your song, and I think it was a great song. I'm gonna put my tambourine on my foot
There you go.
here, which is a weird segue. But yeah, so I will be on here again next week, but I'll be starting a little bit late. I'm just checking the time here. So I'm going to start at 5:45 Eastern time next Wednesday or next Sunday, because I have a rehearsal with my band in the afternoon. So I'll have some member or members of my band here. You have a tambourine.
Mhm.
Very nice.
I have a foot tambourine around here somewhere too, but I don't really use it much.
Yeah.
Maybe I should.
You should, yeah.
I find that I'm not that coordinated, but it just
took
takes practice.
Yeah, I trained my left foot. My
Mhm.
right can't do it. It's got to be the left foot.
Mm.
Playing in the subways. I think it's because like my right arm and my right foot are sort of linked somehow in that side of my body. So my left foot can,
Yeah.
Anyway, Taylor fan says would go great with a lot of your songs, especially the shanties. Nice. All right. Well, if you don't mind to stick around
Yeah.
for a few minutes, I'll do this song. I'll leave you on the screen. Yeah. So there's a request for my Wallaby song. So this is called "I Want a Wallaby to Follow Me," and it's a kid's song. And I'm working on recording this along with all my other kids' songs to put together a kids album. And it's just sort of hasn't happened quite yet, but it's about going to Australia and making friends with the animals and starting a band and having a parade. So
Yay.
that's what you signed up for. This is "I Want a Wallaby to Follow Me." Whenever I roam through my outback home, I want a band to lead across the land. For every blowboy, Sheila will play waltzing Matilda at the billabong. We'll sing our song. I want a wallaby to follow me. I want a bandicoot to play the flute. I want to find a friendly kangaroo who could blow the didgeridoo with the koala crooning all of me, the kookaburra laughing in his tree. I want a lorikeet to keep the beat. I want a wallaby to follow me. Second verse, same as the first. Repeat after me. Whenever I roam through my outback home, I want a band to lead across the land. For every broke-boy, Sheila will play waltz Matilda at the billabong. We'll sing our song. I want a wallaby to follow me. I want a bandicoot to play the flute. I want to find a friendly kangaroo who can blow the didgeridoo with the koala crooning all of me, the kookaburra laughing in his tree. I want a lorikeet to keep the beat. I go on, tell Wallaby to follow me.
Yay!
Thank you very much.
That was
Thank
adorable.
you for joining in. Oh, thanks. Yeah, it's like basically we do songs about murder and death and science fiction and animals, you know,
Yep.
like you do.
Yeah.
Well, I have to run, but thank you so much for joining me today. This was like the most fun, and we should do it again, and we will do it again, only on your channel on
Yes,
December
yes.
the 15th.
December
So
15th.
all of you watching, tell your friends how awesome this was and join us then. And hopefully I'll see some of you next Sunday as well. And please stay in touch. We should like do shows together. This was great.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. Everybody have a wonderful Sunday and I'll see
Thank
you
you,
next time.
Amy.
Yeah. Bye.